How are you? Good morning. Habari zenu. Steve wa Insurance is back. Today we'd like to talk about medical insurance, basically on waiting periods. But before that, whatever you need, the solution is with your neighbor. The solution is with the person sitting next to you. So keep networking, keep talking to people, tell them what you do always. Remember, your network is your net worth. Now, yesterday I met a client who gave me a story of how she was misled by an agent, an insurance agent for that matter. She wanted a cover that was including maternity. Basically, she needed a maternity because she was already expectant. Now, my good client inquired and was told by the agent that the cover will cover her for maternity for the unborn child and for the process of delivery. That is basically all the maternity expenses. Remember, she was already expectant. Unfortunately, come I think January, March, she got a miscarriage. You can imagine the pain when you go to a hospital and they say it doesn't cover since it has a waiting period of 1 year. And that really touched me. You see, waiting periods are a standard in the market. Basically, you will agree with me, for every 10 clients who call insurance companies, 7 of them already needs the cover, and therefore from the company we will think that we will interpret that as taking advantage. Thus, because you cannot really be able to judge the person who is saying the truth and the one who is not, therefore the waiting period is standard for everyone and for all the companies. For example, in maternity, for APA is 1 year. That means for you to have the maternity benefit, you have to have the maternity cover, or you have to have the insurance, yes, the maternity cover, 3 months prior to conception, so that the waiting period will be over before you deliver the child. There are other types of waiting period. For example, the illness, which is 1 month. Not forgetting, in case of an accident, remember, accidents are not planned, so therefore for accident there is no waiting period. We have different waiting periods. For example, we have even the pre-existing conditions. At APA, we cap it at 1 year. That means at renewal, that is when you get to celebrate the cover. Not really celebrating, but you can use that cover. In other companies, you find it's capped at 2 years. Of course, with their reasoning and having that these are different companies with different managements. Therefore, it's also note these waiting periods can be waived. There are certain lesions that can have your covers waived. 1, for somebody who had a cover before, let's say you had a cover, the waiting period capped at 1 month. Say you had a cover in August and you need a cover in September. That one can be waived upon request. We understand that sometimes you may want cover but you don't have the funds. Therefore, we give you a grace period of 1 month. That is one way where it can be waived. The other reason is for corporate clients. For corporate clients, most of them you find they are from one cover to another. Say your scheme had an insurance at Jubilee or UAP, and now you want to join APA. In that case, we will not have waiting period. Basically, because you had a cover area, Thus, you are not taking advantage of anyone or any company here. So that is that on waiting period. Please clarify from the, even you can even request to see the brochure or something of the sort. Request somebody to do it in writing when they say they have waived the cover. Don't just accept. You see, some other people here are desperate for business. Others sincerely don't know. They are probably new agents or didn't know about it before. Once again, this is Stevo Insurance. Find me in Twitter at Stevo Insurance, Instagram Stevo Insurance, LinkedIn Steven Chege Karaoke, website www.stevoinsurance.co.ke, 0753-990-341, WhatsApp, and 0712-047-806. Barikiwa sana. Keep safe. And a special request, continue subscribing, and thank you for those who have been viewing. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Asante sana. Have a great night.